adrenaline in his soul. His name is Cody Rhodes. It is time for WrestleMania predictions. Doesn't really rhyme, but we're going with it. WrestleMania 39 predictions. Let's go. We got 13 matches to get through, so I'm going to go through this quite quickly. So let's jump into it. Off the first night, we have been confirmed the first match of WrestleMania 39 will be John Cena versus Austin Theory. You can't see him, but I think Austin Theory is going to beat John Cena, retain his US title, and go on to bigger and better things. I think this is a passing of the torch. I think this is John Cena putting over younger talent. I think this will be good for Austin Theory and get him a bit more over, hopefully. I think this is for the best if John Cena does lose to Austin Theory, but you never know. They might do LOL Cena wins, but I think Cena is going to put over Austin Theory here. And a very good match, in fact. I think this is going to be a very good match. Then we have Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Shotzi and Natalya versus Ronda and Shayna Baszler versus TBD for the women's tag titles. I think Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are going over here. I think Ronda wants a big WrestleMania moment, and winning the tag titles with her friend Shayna seems like the most logical thing. So, yeah, but there's no tag. Is there any tag titles involved? I realise that the tag titles are on Trish and Lita and Becky Lynch. So that makes no sense. Well, anyway, I think Shayna and Ronda are winning this one, and then maybe they'll face Lita and or Damage Control the next night on Raw or something. I don't know. It's weird. Weird choice to do that, but there you go. Dominik Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. The Mysterios are father versus son, the family drama. I think, again, like the John Cena one, I think Rey Mysterio is going to put over the younger talent. He's going to put over his son, Dominik. I think it's going to make Dominik look like $1,000, $1 million, or whatever the saying is. He's going to completely Dominik. He's going to bump like crazy for Dominik. I think Rey is going to let Dominik win this one and put over the younger talent. Maybe Dominik might be like, "No, Dad, you got to beat me," and all that backstage politic, and maybe he doesn't want to go over his father. But I think the logical pick would be Dominik to win this one. Then we have the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. It's got to be the Montreal Bros. Sami and Kevin have got to win this one, surely. This is the start of the decline of the Bloodline. This is the Bloodline falling apart. I think this is one piece of the puzzle. I think as much as the Bloodline storyline has been fantastic for WWE, I feel like it is actually coming to an end here, and I feel like this has to be one of the big pieces falling into place, is that the Usos have to drop those tag titles. So I'm saying that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win this one. Yeah. Then we have a random tag match of the Street Profits, Alpha Academy, Viking Raiders, and Ricochet and Braun Strowman for a four-way tag team match. Again, another not for the belts, which is also weird. Same as the women's one, I guess. Don't really care who wins this one. Who gives a flying fudge? We'll say Braun Strowman and Ricochet win this one, because they're the big baby faces. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. It is Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. They've really elevated this title. Gunther is going for the Honky Tonk Man's record of longest Intercontinental Champion of all time. I don't think they're going to take the belt off him now. I think they're going to keep the belt on him until he beats that record. Triple H likes to have long reigning champions, and he likes to beat records. So I think this is going to be Gunther is going to go down as one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. And I think that he is going to retrain against the Bang Bros, which is not a very good nickname. The Banger Bros. Okay, then we have Finn Balor versus Edge in Hell in a Cell. Oh, did my voice in doing that? Okay. Finn Balor should win this one. Finn Balor needs it. Finn Balor should go over. Edge has gone over every match they face each other. Edge is going over because Edge, yeah, that seems to be happening here. Edge seems to just go over no matter what. So I think Edge is going to win here at Hell in a Cell. I would love Finn to win it, but I think Edge is going over, unfortunately. Then we have Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Oof. I think quite possibly could be match of the show. It could steal the show. This match could. But I think Seth's winning this one. I hope Seth wins this one. So we're going to go with Seth winning this one. Becky, Lita, Trish versus Damage Control. Again, it's the veterans versus the new up-and-comers. I think Triple H is keen on passing the torch and putting the new people over. So I think Damage Control is going to go over here. Over Lita, Trish, and Becky. I think that's what's going to happen. Then we have Brock versus Omos. Two big sweaty men facing off against each other. I think Brock's going over here because it's Brock. You don't bet against Brock Lesnar. It's as simple as that. Bianca Belair versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. I think Bianca has held this title for long enough. I feel like Asuka is finally getting back to the kind of role that she was on when she left NXT the first time. So Asuka was undefeated leaving NXT, came up to WWE undefeated, unbeatable, won the Royal Rumble, had all the momentum in the world, and then Charlotte Flair just cut her momentum out from underneath her. And then I don't think Asuka's been the same since. I think this is the closest we've been to getting that Asuka back. With the new face paint and the return, I feel like this is a good time for Asuka, and I feel like this is redemption for Asuka. She needs a big WrestleMania moment, and I think Bianca's held this title for long enough. It wouldn't do any harm for her to drop the title and go back to the mid card for a little bit. I think it'll be fine for Bianca, so I think Asuka's going to win this one. Then we have what is probably going to main event night one because of political reasons, and not because it's the right match to main event night one. I think the tag match between the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens should main event night one, but that being said, rumour is that this is main event night one. It is Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte have faced each other at WrestleMania before. Rhea Ripley should have won. Charlotte won. Charlotte seems to always win at WrestleMania. Charlotte seems to they love Charlotte, but I think you've got to give the belt to Rhea Ripley. You could, and same thing that happened to Asuka. Same thing that happened to Ripley. You had Charlotte beaten her at WrestleMania and completely derailed all of her momentum, and it took this long for Rhea to get her momentum back. And I think if you have Charlotte beat her again, it's just going to completely knock Rhea back again. And if she needs a win here, she needs it more than ever. And then this leads to our main event of the evening. It is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, head and heart. Mixed feelings, 50-50. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Logic would dictate that Cody wins this one. He is the most over babyface the WWE have had in a while that they've intentionally pushed. So I mean, like, you'll get people like John Cena, you'll get Roman Reigns when he was a babyface and stuff like that they pushed as the main guy, and then the fans didn't want as the main guy. And then you'd have people like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk and stuff, who the fans wanted, but WWE didn't want to push as the main guy. I feel like WWE want to push Cody as the main guy, and the fans are behind him as well. So I feel like it's the perfect person to put the belts on. I think this is the perfect time. I feel like the Bloodline storyline has run its course. This is the end, I feel, of the Bloodline. I feel like Roman could do with a couple of months off, have a little bit of time to recuperate, maybe come back as a babyface. I think Cody's winning. I could see them swerving us and just keeping the belt on Roman until he hits 1,000 days, but my brain says that we've got to go with Cody. It feels like the Bloodline storyline is coming to its natural end now. I feel like Cody's over. I feel like if you don't put the belt on Cody now, it's going to completely derail him. Like I was saying about Asuka being derailed and Rhea Ripley being derailed, I think it'll be the same thing with Cody. I think if you don't give him the belt, it's going to completely derail him and he's going to go right down the card again. I think you need to put the belt on him. I feel like Roman needs to drop the belt now. He's had it for long enough. I think this is the right time. I think this is the right person, the right time, the right place. I think this is all perfectly set up for this to happen. But I could see them keeping the belt on Roman. I'm predicting Cody, but I could quite easily see them flipping the script on WrestleMania night itself and just completely swerving us and having Roman retain. But I'm going to say Cody retention. What do you guys think, though? Cody wins, not retention. Cody wins, I think. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, too sweet. Laters, guys.
We're on the road to 5K. Join Potato Club today and too sweet that subscribe button.